What's up, y'all? PTG podcast.
Yes, sir.
First and only.
Episode 1.
Here we go. This first topic is if basketball ended tomorrow, who is the greatest of all time? Who would be the greatest of all time?
It's LeBron James.
Crazy. You gonna say LeBron too?
No,
just
man,
like
if it ended tomorrow.
If it ended tomorrow, it would be LeBron James.
Why is that?
We've never seen any person like him.
You're right.
And it's like, if you compare him to other previous players like Magic, like he does all he can do better. I feel
think of it like that.
And in a league like this, with like players like, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis.
Because you got to put it in the sense of like, LeBron could do
anything
aspect of the floor.
But the question is, like, who would be the GOAT?
Like, we're missing Michael Jordan.
That was
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
bro,
chill, bro. Like, who would be the GOAT?
If LeBron played in that time with Michael Jordan,
You can't say that.
We're talking about
What would you say? Because
I would say
LeBron.
Okay, I'm a LeBron fan.
Yeah.
But I also think he has at least 2 or 3 more years before we can even say, okay, he might be better than Michael Jordan.
Okay, so
Because he just doesn't have the resume yet.
So
is it championships?
No,
Or is it-
I'm
Just play.
I'm totally away from that.
so basketball
championship.
ended 3-4 years then. Who's the GOAT?
Yeah, but that's different than this question. This question is if the world ended tomorrow, who would go down as the GOAT?
Oh, it's
It would still be Michael Jordan.
So you're saying we can't answer that?
Second would be LeBron.
We can't give a definite answer because LeBron still has years.
Well,
to
what
go.
about when he finishes though?
When he finishes,
Like he said, like 3 or 4 years.
I think
from now.
LeBron does have a very good chance of being the greatest of all time.
Honestly.
He's gonna pass Michael in points. He's gonna pass Kobe in points. He might go down.
So we know this right now. So we know this. So I don't get what
We don't
the
know
difference
this.
between
That's what I'm saying.
between tomorrow
He
and
get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt, LeBron. I don't think
Okay.
it's gonna happen. But
He's not gonna get hurt.
He's not gonna get
he
hurt.
could get hurt. He
Iron
can slow
Man.
down. Like
Slow down.
I don't think
I mean,
he will.
eventually
But
he'll
these are
slow
things.
down.
I mean,
that
they
can't
say
happen.
he has the body of a 20-year-old right now.
I don't know. Michael
And
Jordan.
and he's
It's
30.
Bro, it's so
this is
hard.
15th season.
I've watched highlights and game film of Michael Jordan. He was doing some stuff that I don't know, which
People
is
still
out of
haven't
this
done.
world. Like
People still haven't done. That's what I'm saying.
And all
LeBron,
of that-
don't get me wrong.
and all of
LeBron's
that-
doing his thing, but
You don't think LeBron does all that and more?
No, he can't do certain things that Michael can, just like Michael can't do certain things that LeBron can.
Which was
Like
what?
what?
jump
Which
shot.
was what?
Michael had a little shit,
and LeBron doesn't have a jump shot. And LeBron does not.
If we talking about 3-point
LeBron
percentage, LeBron has a higher 3-point percentage career-wise.
He does.
That's just because Michael wouldn't shoot
the time
until
allowed for the
until his
Now we wanna
12
make
for
this.
13.
Michael was just a pure scorer. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying,
LeBron
you
says
said- nah, you try-
every
Nah, you try to say
LeBron-
Mike can't do what LeBron did. LeBron can't do what Mike did. That's the whole thing. Like he could. LeBron can't do what Mike did, bro. He can't
What
go
you mean
6
by
for
what?
6 in that era like that.
Bro,
He can't do that.
What I'm gonna say is, no.
Who was Michael playing though?
What are you talking about?
If he's like okay, look, he had
Time out.
Go ahead.
That's that.
I disagree with
What
that.
did you say?
I disagree with that.
Disagree with what?
The whole LeBron wouldn't go 6 for 6 then. I think he would have.
Say more,
I think he
Astin.
would have.
That's,
I think he
that's
would've gone
deep
6 for 6.
territory.
I think
He lost, bro.
I think he would
He
have
lost to the Mavs, bro.
No, I understand. that.
How you gonna
I
get? How you gonna?
think that's
Bro,
the
he
only
lost to the
championship
Mavs,
that he
bro.
shouldn't have lost.
But let me tell you,
Honestly,
no,
that's the
I-
only one that he really shouldn't have
That was
lost.
the only one.
You don't lose.
No,
You
no,
don't
no,
lose to a team. That was the old
I just
Asian
got a
Mavs.
question. I just got a question. Could he have went 6 for 6 in that era like that?
I think so.
I think he could have.
Because let me tell you this.
You gotta think like Mike didn't have a bad team either. He had Scotty.
No, he didn't.
He had.
Look. I'll be doing my research. So look,
Go ahead.
turns out Michael Jordan only had a total of one guy that was an all-star on his team in his whole career, and it was Scottie Pippen, just for 6 years.
Okay.
LeBron's had
Kyrie.
14 all-star starters on his team throughout his career.
Kyrie.
Okay.
So Mike only had one.
So that whole
all-star
team
6 times. He only made the all-star team 6 times.
But you gotta think of the era we're in. Back then, the era wasn't like the era that we're in now. We have the Warriors where KD's going to the Warriors, and it's like it's an all-star pack.
No, it's definitely
it's a different time.
I'm just saying,
totally
it's hard
different.
to.
Back then, one guy could beat all the teams and win a championship. Now it's systems. You have to have a certain system.
He had Phil Jackson
wins.
That's tough.
Exactly. Him and Kobe had Phil Jackson.
I'm just saying the whole LeBron had worse
What's the best coach LeBron has ever had in his career?
LeBron had better teammates.
He steps around Lou. That's drove it.
LeBron has been his best coach in his whole career, bro. You're right. Imagine if LeBron had Phil Jackson as a coach. You're right.
I'm just saying though, he had
LeBron is
14. He had like 14 All-Stars. Michael Jordan had 1 All-Star. Hold on. Michael Jordan averaged 30 in his career, 35 in the playoffs. In that era, like 30. That's ridiculous.
But hold on, longevity doesn't. Longevity doesn't factor into to greatness.
We're talking about scoring.
You talking about the physical?
I'm talking about longevity. That doesn't factor into who's the greatest. Because I'm saying LeBron.
I don't think so. Because sometimes injuries, you never know, bro.
Because every year you do LeBron, like, tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. LeBron gets better every year.
That's what I'm saying.
There's never a
It's his
decline.
15th season and his greatest one.
I agree, but so did Michael. Michael did that too. Michael got better every season.
He tastes.
Oh yeah.
He got better every season.
Throw it back.
Loose. I can't. No, I'm not gonna do that. But I think that's enough for that question because we could do that all night.
Yeah. So.
But LeBron, go.
So good.
Keep going.
Most important life lesson we've learned this far in our life. The most important life lesson. Mine is listening. Just listening to people, hearing what they have to say, and kind of like making sure it resonates with what you have to say and what you do. Honestly, that's I don't know. That's just something that gets me going. Like coaches say one thing, we all play basketball. Coaches say one thing, do the complete opposite. And it's all about listening to what your peers say. You are who your friends are. Is what my dad and my family teaches me.
That's cool.
That's a fact.
I would also agree with that. Listening, I think, like, just learning from, like when I was younger and stuff, like, always going against the, like, what people that you look up to, like going against the words they would say, and you always try to like figure stuff out on your own because you think you know everything. But I feel like listening.
When you get older,
you like you notice like, man, like if I were to listen back then, like where could I been now? So like listening, that takes you long ways.
Parents always say when you're young, like you'll understand when you get older. The most important life lesson I've learned this far, I would have to say integrity, as in like be impeccable to my word, and like
elaborate.
Be impeccable to my word, meaning like everybody says they want to do something, they want to be this, they want to go to this heights, go to this level, but they say it, but they don't really make choices, make decisions, and
like owning up to what you do.
And be their word. Integrity is like be your word. So I feel that's the most important life lesson thus far, because previous years I've said I wanted to do things, I wanted to make certain goals, but I didn't really follow through with it. And that's completely changed. It's more of like, I said this, now I have to honor my word. It's like,
finna do it.
Yeah, it's period. I said it, it's been done.
So you feel like you learned that from growing up, like just like making mistakes and not doing it, or like actually not owning up to your word, like not being the man that you said you was going to be and not finishing what you accomplished. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's more of mistakes, as in I realized afterwards, not during, in the moment. It's more of, I've said I was going to do things so and so, and then afterwards I'll look back and I'll be like, sometimes I'll write a list and I'll look back at the list and I'll be like, wow, there's like 2 things on this list that I really did, and I look back on it and I realized it was all me. There's no outside thing that was stopping me from doing so. So that's really what I learned, and it's helped me out completely, whole 360.
That's beautiful.
Stuff dudes. Man, alright, I'll go. I would say mine. I would just say life is short, man. Like, man, it's really like as simple as that. Life is short. You gotta take advantage of time. You gotta take advantage of opportunities. Like, it basically encompasses everything. You say life is short. Like, life is short, so you gotta listen. Life is short, so you gotta take advantage of things on your list or whatever. Like you was talking about. I just feel like life is so short. You gotta like cherish certain people. Life is short. You gotta do this and do that. So yeah, I would just say life is short. You gotta take advantage of like time and opportunity, and talents and everything. Time, yeah.
Because we was just talking about when we was playing basketball in Atlanta, going by like Martin Luther King.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah.
And we used to be so tight, like come on, like we're trying to leave, come on. But reality is like, damn.
Life is short. You never, like, we probably never go back there ever again. We'll probably never get that chance to go back there. So I would say life is short, man. Just take advantage of everything life has to offer. Like our ancestors gave us so much, it's ridiculous. Like we take advantage of that all the time.
Yeah.
So just say life is short.
Just not taking things for granted.
Just don't take nothing for granted. Wake up every day. You gotta have goals. Like you gotta really have tunnel vision. Get everything else out. Life is way too short
Wake up with a purpose
to be distracted. Like there's just so much out there nowadays that distract people. I think. But life is short. Get to it.
I agree with that.
I guess mine would kind of go off that and be just take things day by day. Just when you wake up, that's just a whole blessing, a whole opportunity for you to do endless things in itself. And with that opportunity, you just have to take advantage of it and know that even if you feel like you didn't do anything that day or it's the worst day ever, it's just that day. And it's just one battle that you have to get through.
Battles.
And then when you wake up the next day, it's a whole new day for
Life ain't easy.
a whole new set of opportunities, whole new battles. Just taking things day by day is important and a perspective that you have to have.
I saw like a thing where it was like the probability of being born is like 1 in 64
it's crazy.
trillion, bro.
It's crazy.
Like, are you serious? People really waste their time in this life. That's crazy to me. Yeah, it's like 1 in 64 trillion.
It's perspective.
Like, this is crazy. Like you go in the lottery 30 times for that probability. Like that's crazy to me. It's really like a
never heard that
chance of a lifetime, son. Like really, it's a miracle. Truly a miracle. That's crazy, man. We have so much, like especially all of us. We have so much, man. It's crazy. Gotta take advantage of it.
Especially like being healthy.
Healthy. That's like number one, bro.
Like as we get older, we like notice people not dying per se, but like just getting sick, slowing down, stuff like that, and it's like we're really walking around playing basketball, you know, like
that's crazy.
Doing
bro.
everyday things,
take it for granted too, bro.
People cannot do like, and
that's crazy.
It's a blessing, honestly.
We're all blessed. Like we don't even know, bro. Crazy. It's crazy.
Next question that I feel like is a good one. Is college worth it? Me and Izayah just graduated.
We made it.
It's studio, huh?
Is college worth it?
Is college worth it?
I would say yes, college was worth it. College was worth it because those years you learn, those years, you know, you learn so much.
Yeah.
Not even just like learning, just like with just knowledge and stuff. You just learn a lot, like about yourself too. You learn how to like be independent. You learn how to make like decisions, and you just learn how to just do stuff for yourself without like because me and Cam we went away from home, so like we're not having like family and friends there. You always gotta like
great experience.
Always gotta like make decisions for yourself. So I think college was worth it, and like at the end of the day, you there to achieve one goal and get your degree and stuff. So
all of us.
That's a good point of view.
Went places outside of home.
Yeah, that's true.
USC, but
that's a good point of view though. How you're saying like it's more than just like is college worth it like book wise or major wise, but point of view like experience getting out the house.
Exactly.
That's a good point of view.
Exactly, because like you're all going to school. Like you already know like I gotta learn this. Yeah. But I felt like the most important thing college was actually learning like life.
Yeah.
Like just life.
You grow in college.
Yes, you grow.
It's self-growth. It's a big growth. You go around college.
Like college, I feel like the best way to describe it was more like a tool. Like I feel like
education. It's more needed. Like you get away. It's like you're on. You finding yourself. It's like a path. It's like a path to finding yourself.
Right.
People really don't notice it, but like for us, our friend group, the people that we like looked up to growing up, it was a norm for them to get out of college and do what they did. Play basketball, do whatever, go places outside of California. So it kind of helped shape us to see like
as a standard.
Yeah, it's like okay, if they did it, we could do it too.
It's a standard.
It's like you said, self growth, like living on your own. Figuring out, okay, do I want to go to class today? Do I want to take
That's a real question. That's a real question.
You don't have your mom telling you make up your bed. You don't have your pops yelling at you to clean your yard. It's nothing.
It's quiet.
It's really just you doing what you want to do, and that, like I said, it's your friends that shape you. It's your teammates. It's your friends that you meet in college that kind of shape you to who you are, and then your friends at home. Y'all that we come back to and we see like, oh, they're actually really doing it. They're not lazy. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. It helps you grow. Help me grow. Definitely.
Now that you said that though, how it's like experiences. What if you said like? What if you said? How we're talking about like is college worth it? And you said experiences. What if you can just say, oh, well, you're just talking about getting out the house. Is college worth it, like getting a degree and like studying a certain field?
Yeah, because
you could just get out the house. And
this how I view it.
I'm talking about like school wise.
This how I view it. If you're in college and you're not majoring in something that you truly want to pursue, and this is my opinion, I feel like you're wasting your time in college. Because I feel like,
what if you don't know yet though? Like I don't know yet. Like what if you don't know yet? You feel like you should go to college?
If you don't know like exactly where you want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still go. But I feel like...
Well, you were talking about yourself. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying my opinion because I feel like...
Yeah, go ahead.
Even if you don't know like what you want to do, I feel like college will help you kind of shape you to like where you kind of want to go. Like I didn't... First I was undecided, and then sophomore year I'm like, oh, I could actually do some stuff with communication.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say
do
like
some stuff with digital marketing, like
more
stuff
than
like
like
that.
2 years in. I feel like you
just
probably should. You'll.
It's normal to like you'll know like you'll find it.
That's the path. Yeah, that's the path to finding yourself. I feel like within like 2 or 3 years, maybe you'll really like click in, lock into like who you are, where you want to go. Probably, and it's not for everybody. Also, that's not everybody's timing. But I'm just saying, go to college with a purpose. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's worth it if you're going there with a purpose.
Definitely.
You know what you're getting out of it, and
because at the end of the day, it's not for everybody.
No,
that's really the truth. Like college really isn't for everybody because like even when I was at school, like I see people like I'm like you're literally wasting your time.
Really?
Like you're wasting your time, your money,
everything.
Like
life.
Because like by all means, like not everyone needs college to be successful.
Nah.
Because even like with a degree, Like for me, this is my opinion.
It's not doesn't promise anything.
It's not a degree is not promising. It's the degree is just like I feel like it's the
stepping stone.
It's it's a great achievement. It's a great achievement to be like I actually did this. Like I worked hard to get this.
Yeah.
But like as far as like getting like being a successful career and everything, I feel like that comes down to like connections. Cause like sure. I know a lot of people that don't have degrees, didn't go to college, but have great jobs, and you know, cause it's not what you know, but it's who you know. So college is worth it, but you know, I feel like go to college if you really like if you go to college if you really like want to go. Like if you want to go. It's not that's why college isn't mandatory. So like only go if you have an exact plan.
Exactly, because you're there to learn.
Yeah, you're there to learn.
You're there to learn.
Does anybody say it's not worth it?
That's what I was getting there. I was saying like if you don't know where you want to go, I'm saying it's not really worth it because it's just a waste of time and money. But then again, if you don't know where you want to go,
right,
you're not gonna know where you want to go without college as well. So you might as well be in there at the same time. So it really goes both ways.
No, I mean I just posed that question because just in like middle class society, it's always a burning question of why spend all that money, take in loans, pay that off the next 10 years just to be working an entry level job for those 10 years.
Yep.
You know, so I mean, but like having this conversation, you know, makes you realize that college is worth it, just not in the ways that we expect it to be worth it. You know what I mean? It's experiential things like you were talking about. It's for sure. Getting your foot in the door so that you can work hard to get to where you want to go. It's finding yourself, all those things. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this wouldn't be a question anymore if America, you know, got their things together and had free college. But that's why it's a question, is because of the price.
But it could also be worth it because you do meet people in college.
You'll reconnect with later on.
Exactly. Like you'll meet people that you would never like looking back from now. Like people that I met in college, you never know. Like down the road, like 8 years from now, that could be like a new like moving up in the job and like boom, like dang, like you never know.
It's just connections. I feel
Yeah, that's what college is all about. Your
connections, network.
Your network is your net.
You always want to have a network.
That's something.
Repeat that.
Put that on the t-shirt. Hold on. Wait, your net worth is your net worth.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's
so just like the more people you know, the more people they know. The more people they know. And it's like it's like a tree. It's like a branch. Exactly. It's like a tree that just expands, and it's you getting to know their people, and then them people needing you, them people, whatever. And it's just you guys coming together and figuring out what you guys want to do to change the world or do whatever you want to do. Alright, at your current age, what is the most important thing to you?
I would say, to me, I gotta prove to myself that I'm determined to do anything I set my mind to. If I say I'm gonna wake up and do 50 push-ups, I'm gonna wake up and do 50 push-ups.
So is that failure to you if you don't? If you wake up and do 49, is that like a failure to you of the day?
Of the day?
Like, yeah, I mean...
Up to your word, at least. Or is it?
It's not like...
So what happens if you forget? What happens if you forget, though?
I'm not going to forget. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to put it in my head, it's going to be there all day, and I'm going to do it. It's as simple as that.
So
like, I got to teach myself how to work hard, basically.
Keeping your word.
It falls under to, like I was saying, honoring your word.
Integrity.
I mean,
integrity.
Not like my word. I'm just saying, like, I'm going to try to teach myself how to work hard.
Discipline.
Through just random stuff. Like, I'll be doing that sometimes.
Discipline.
Yeah. Like, alright, I'm about to do this and I'm going to do it. So, like, I'm just teaching myself how to work hard. So what was the question again?
That's the most important thing.
What was the question again?
At your current age, what's the most important thing to you?
Oh yeah, most important thing to me is teaching myself to
Hey, you
like work hard.
Nah, to work hard though, for real?
Yeah, just determination, bro. If I say something, I'm gonna do it. That's no matter what it is. I don't care what it is. Like I'm not gonna stop. Like you said, 49 push-ups. I'm not gonna stop. Bro. I'll do 50 push-ups. Just random stuff. Teaching myself how to work hard.
Current age, mine would be gratitude. Simple and straight. Gratitude means, gratitude?
No.
Gratitude is being grateful, being thankful, being appreciative of just the moment. Just right now, healthy, as we were saying. Just everything that we embody, everything that we're blessed with, everything that we have in our lives right now. Offering gratitude for it, appreciation and gratefulness, because this is what we got. And we're on the quest to get more, but this is what we got right now. We have to be grateful for it.
I feel it.
My current age, 21. Most important thing to me is just kind of figuring out like what I want to do next. Just graduated 20 days ago, 10 days ago, whatever. It's just like I could be stagnant with where I am right now. A couple places here and there I could go to, or I could actually go out and get what I want. Does that make sense? Kind of just being relentless and doing the things that I want to do and making sure that it comes out to be successful the way I want to do it or the way God has planned for me.
God's plan.
I knew you was gonna say that.
That's just, I don't know, 21 years old, I really can't really think of much that's really too important to me right now. Like, just kind of going with whatever door God opens up. I'm kicking it with all my effort and just doing the best I can do.
And that's key. God is first and foremost.
I agree. I'm 22, 23 at the end of this year. I mean, that's still like a real young age, even though like we are grown men now and everything.
We're very young compared to the world. And
like, and it's fresh because like I just graduated college as well. It's like once like you're done with school and everything, like it really hits you like life.
Crazy.
Like it's just so many things you think about during the day. Like, man, like
you feel like you're doing so much
more, but it's like
it's like
constant. It's constant on my mind. Like, man, where am I gonna be like 5 years from here, 10 years from here?
That's crazy.
Like, I just feel like the most important thing you need at this age is just a drive. You need a drive and you need a support system because you don't know everything. You think you know everything. Like sometimes I still think I know everything, but you don't know everything. So you always will need someone like someone in the background, like leading the way, or at least guiding you until you got your things figured out. And I just think patience, timing, all that factors into itself. So
and on top of that is belief. You need a strong to the core belief in yourself. Knowing exactly where you want to go and that it will be, and nothing can really knock you off from that. Because if you believe that, nothing can knock you off. It's like the confidence and belief. Those are two strong things we need.
That's what's gonna be mine, was belief in yourself, and just that if you know God believes in you,
absolutely,
then you should believe in yourself too. And you should have confidence in everything you do. But I also would say like being 22, about to be 23 at the end of the year, December game, you feel me?
Sagittarius, it's your birthday.
I would say
April game.
July.
Alec gonna be 15 in July.
I would say the other most important thing to me is just family, and this might sound premature, but like setting my future family up and myself up for success.
Oh, I think about that
all
the time.
All the time, bro.
I think about that all the time.
time.
Like, bro, I'm trying to do this for my kids. Like, I want them to know who I am.
Legacy,
I
leaving
need to leave a legacy, bro.
Cause like you don't want to start thinking about that too late. You know what I mean? You want to like grind right now so that in your 30s you can enjoy these things, the fruits of your labor. You know, kids can enjoy the fruits of your labor with you. You know what I mean? Rather than working your butt off.
You always gonna want more for your kids that you had. You know.
I'm really clenching my fist
right now. For our kids and we want it for ourselves.
Yeah,
I really think about that all day.
I was just talking to my pops about that. Him growing up in Chicago, like, and then looking at us, like, yeah, we're really
legacy,
privileged, bro.
Yeah, we're really good. And then like it's crazy, like our generation, like what we're gonna do for our kids is a beautiful thing, but definitely
legacy.
Although
I'm glad you said that.
Although, like, you know how like people, older people, for instance, they say like our generation, like we always get stuff handed to us and stuff like that. Like some that frustrates me a lot because I feel like I worked hard to like get to where I'm at today, but it's like times change and like we don't have different types of resources and everything that they didn't have, but like
we also have different struggles.
Yeah, like we just struggle. That's a whole other topic.
Nah, bro, like when you think about it, we're growing up in the recession era, and a lot of people don't think about that.
What you mean?
That's crazy.
Like 2008 recession?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Oh yeah, that was crazy, man.
I don't know, bro. I feel like it's kind of, it's my opinion, but I feel like it's like disrespectful to say that like we worked hard. Like I really kind of feel like that. I feel like it's kind of disrespectful. To say that we worked hard, I think it's kind of disrespectful.
Why? That we
so you looking at it on like a scale of like what other people have done.
Yeah, I'm talking about like other people.
No, I understand that too.
In other countries, we don't even know about.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I don't know, bro.
I agree with that, but also
it's kind of hard for me to say like, oh, like I work for this.
Yeah, but it's also
my parents helped me.
Disrespect too when people say, "Oh, you had it handmade to you. You had it tailored just perfectly for you." When in reality,
that's very
okay. Yeah, we didn't grow up in the hood or like a broken system.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, we did actually have some struggles that people didn't.
Absolutely.
It's not the same that we see on TV.
Everybody's story is different, so I don't feel like it's fair for us for them to say, we had things handed to us,
right?
Even though it may look like it to them. They don't know, they don't know. They don't know how I got here. They don't know.
They don't know the story.
I still just feel like we got so much we don't even think about, bro.
No, we
do.
I mean, that's the part of gratitude. Like you're grateful for that, but not everything is handed to us. Like
the thing is, we're fortunate than most people, but like there's people way more fortunate than we are. So everybody has their different paths and everything, but like I don't think it's fair. Not being disrespectful. Not being disrespectful.
This is my opinion.
I know for a fact. I just personally, my life, I've hit rock bottom. Not just like we have hit rock bottom. I'm talking about me personally, family have hit rock bottom that plenty of people don't know about.
That's what I'm saying. It's like my opinion and my life circumstance. I feel I cannot say that I've worked for nothing.
No,
I know what you're saying.
It's kind of like,
everybody's
different though. Like you said, everybody's different. I don't know what he went through. I don't know what anybody went through.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like, man, there's so much handed to me. Like, it's kind of hard for me to say that, like, I worked, I worked for this.
I feel you. But
it's hard for me to say that.
No, I mean, I think that's an important mindset to have, but like, you shouldn't be stuck in that mindset.
Yeah,
you should
still. You accomplish a lot.
Yeah, you still need it, bro. Because if you don't recognize your accomplishments and recognize all your hard work, because you're looking at things on a scale, it's kind of detrimental to yourself.
Art legend.
You
got it.
No, seriously, like your parents don't have to pay for college. Like they didn't have to pay for college. How many people got a scholarship out of Santa Cruz? 3, 4, maybe.
It was very
You're in an elite group, like
I just don't think.
And there goes 3 right here.
Oh no.
Like you gotta be proud of the things that you did. You know what I'm saying, but at the same time, still be humble and everything.
Yeah. It's balance. Everything is balance.
I know the struggles you go through shape you as a man.
Yeah.
That's a fact, because it shaped me fully.
Yeah. And you gotta recognize those struggles.
And congrats for getting through it, man. Congrats, for real.
Always.
Congrats.
Tommy Hilfiger being a big clothing brand, saying he only makes clothes for upper white men. Should blacks boycott his clothing or not? Is that kind of like how the question
No.
stated?
Honestly, don't give
Do what you want to do.
Listen. Honestly, don't give so
It's gonna say.
honestly don't care what
That's
you
what I'm
say,
saying, bro.
because if you have a brand and you advertising it and you selling it, you can't put limitations on who could buy it and who can't.
Yeah.
Like,
That's good.
and
That's the best.
why wouldn't you want us to wear your stuff? You know what I'm saying? Not trying to sound like that.
You're right.
But like,
Black
bro,
people really set the trend.
Like,
bro,
no,
black
like,
people really do set the
you know what I'm
trend.
saying?
Black people really do set the
Why?
trend.
Yeah.
Bro,
We are the culture, bro.
Facts.
Culture
Really?
is us.
Think about it.
It's
what
so,
we do
bro.
is what gets it. It's what gets it up there. It's what gets the word out. It's what gets
Bro.
it.
That's a good
Gets
point.
it-
Bro,
That's a good point. Black
I'm
people
not
really do
racist
that.
at all, bro.
No, facts.
By any means.
By definition, you
No.
can't be, but go ahead.
Okay,
Oh, man.
but why wouldn't you want us to represent what you have? Because
And if it
one
wasn't,
opinion. See, I can't even go there.
nah, you can't. Because if it wasn't for us, if blacks weren't wearing Tommy Hilfiger, Tommy Hilfiger wouldn't be Tommy Hilfiger today.
No.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
It would not be Tommy Hilfiger.
If he can honestly look at me in my face and say you're not worthy to wear what I made, I still wouldn't give that. I still wouldn't.
They'll still wear it. Ain't nobody gonna tell you what to wear, like, bro.
No, yeah. I mean, my opinion
is it's kind of liberating to be black and wear something that somebody says
Don't
you
want
can't
you to
wear.
wear.
You
That's
know
what I'm
I mean?
saying. That's what. So being
It makes
black
you
is
wanna wear it.
all about.
Yeah,
It makes you want to wear it.
That's what
Yeah,
it's all
exactly. It
about.
does. I mean, at the same time, you giving him money, but
Which is tough.
it's just something that's just socially liberating to me. And I mean, I own a Tommy Hilfiger belt. That's all I own. But I mean, I be wearing it.
I got a couple drawers.
I own a T-shirt.
I got
some
drawers.
I think of it like this. It's because he's telling me. I mean, he's not. He's saying he doesn't want me to wear it.
Yeah.
So me not wearing it is conforming to him, basically.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
So
exactly.
Me
Yeah,
wearing
I'd rather do that.
it is standing up for a cause.
I'd rather do that.
So that's why I have a T-shirt,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna get more about it.
I feel it.
I don't know. Me on the other hand, if you don't want me to wear your stuff, I ain't gonna buy your stuff. It's as simple as that. If you don't want me to buy it, hey, that's one less customer. Oh well.
I feel it.
It's more like I'm not gonna pay you.
Yeah, like if you're telling me not to buy it, like I'm not that thirsty to buy your stuff.
And that's not good business, by the way.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, so it's just like, you do you, I'm gonna do me.
I feel
There's
it.
multiple plain white T-shirts that I could buy, polo, different stuff that I could buy outside of
cheaper.
Tommy Hilfiger. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's his opinion. He only wants upper class white men to wear it. Do you? But who is the most talented in the entertainment industry today?
Kanye West.
That was a good question right there.
No.
Kanye.
No.
Kanye West.
Okay, so let me name his talents because he could only really do
All
music
I-
and
look.
fashion.
Look, all I know is
The most talented
Talented?
in the entertainment
look.
industry.
Bro,
go ahead. No. Y'all
I want to hear this stuff.
Y'all go first.
I want to
You throw him out. Go ahead. Ask him.
Chill.
I'm like, he's one of the greatest producers of all time.
Kanye, right?
Kanye.
Okay.
In terms of being one of the greatest rappers, I don't know. I'm still uneasy and unsure about how much he writes himself.
Yeah.
Other than that, he does have a vision on certain things, but I feel like that vision is just the unpopular or a different vision that people aren't seeing, and it's not like creative. You know what I mean? It lacks a certain creativity, but at the same time, it's sort of creative, but not like creative enough to be like, oh yeah, that was genius.
So who do y'all think? Because I might just not be thinking right now.
Like,
so who do y'all
we're
think?
talking about talent, right?
Yeah,
he's great. Like, he's a
Go
great
ahead.
producer. He's a talented producer.
Ken, who?
I mean, I can't. It's tough for me because I have a lot. But currently,
Alright, Zay, who?
I got a top.
Hey, wait, pause. Go ahead.
Come on, man. Get to the number. Get to the name. Who that name? Who? I need the name.
I was gonna say Donald Glover.
Okay.
That was mine.
That was one of yours.
Yeah.
You have two, right?
I have two, but that was mine.
I'm going to
No.
You got Gambino.
I thought I was the one
I was thinking it. I was thinking
He's in the top 5.
He is a genius
But
in my eyes.
I think it's Childish Gambino.
as one.
Huh?
I think number one.
No order.
Well, then hurry up. We need one name.
just get one other name, bro.
Cause I just need to, man. I might be tripping. That was a good one. I might be tripping.
Chris Brown.
That was my second.
I knew that was good.
So,
Bro, when I look at Chris Brown, bro, I think he's the next.
I figured
The mic. Bro, he's the closest to Michael Jackson that we've ever seen. He's the closest.
I gotta zoom in on that. I gotta zoom in on that.
And then my other one, I would say Jamie Foxx.
He's talented. I was watching him.
Isn't he the only one with the Grammy and the
Will Smith? Will Smith?
Danny Glover.
Donald Glover.
Danny Glover.
Danny Glover's another.
Danny Glover.
Will Smith up there.
Donald Glover.
Donald Glover. Jamie Foxx. Chris Brown.
Will Smith up there.
Yours is Kanye.
No, I just said Kanye because.
We'll get to him. You go.
Mine was two who stated. Mine was Donald Glover and Chris Brown.
Alright, who's yours?
See, I was thinking about this for a minute now, guys. Honestly, mine would have to be like Pharrell. He's up there to me. Just fashion wise, Billionaire Boys Club, Ice Cream. You know,
Ice Cream.
Human Race.
You remember Ice Cream? The shoes and everything?
Oh, I think so.
Ice Cream, music. I mean, I don't know about like movies or anything like that, but entertainment wise,
I gotta switch my pick this, James. You said Donald Glover, that's a good one. I might have to go him or Jamie Foxx.
I would say Jamie. See, I think Jamie Foxx separates. I think Donald is the new Jamie. He's gonna take Jamie's spot.
Alright, what does Donald do?
Because he does comedy.
He does
screenplay. He does comedy.
Comedy
He writes music and movies and TV.
That's 3.
Okay, sure, that'll be 3.
Alright.
He sings. He raps.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on. He sings. He raps. He writes music. He writes movies. He writes TV. He's an actor.
Yes.
He's a comedian.
Yes.
He's a comedian?
Yeah, he's a comedian. He has a stand-up.
Yeah, he did have a stand-up. And he writes comedy. That's what he writes.
That's 7.
So are we going off of what things they could do?
No, I'm just saying he's the most talented because he's multi-talented.
He's versatile.
He's great in all of those different facets.
Because then you got Jamie Foxx. Jamie
Foxx does all of those except for the rapping. He doesn't necessarily rap like childish raps, or when he is childish, he raps.
Yeah, he might be on. He's there.
So both of them, I feel, are like my top 2 for sure.
Isn't Jamie the only one with like a Grammy and
yeah, he close to an EGOT, which is Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony.
Yeah, that's tough.
See, I don't really know him that well. I haven't like researched it that well, so I can't really.
You guys hit the points on my Chris Brown.
So you still gotta give us an answer.
Let's hear yours.
I'll say Donald Glover.
Oh,
so you dropped the Kanye?
So basically, Donald Glover has the most votes out of all of us.
Currently, yeah.
The most what?
Because I mean, and I think that's fair because had this been like 10 years ago, I would have been cool with just saying just Jamie.
Yeah.
But because Jamie's, I'm not gonna say he's falling off, but he's
he's gonna show up there.
He's going into the best.
He's definitely
he's going into the
Donald do clothing like fashion.
No.
But
he's fashionable.
Chris Brown gonna do. I think Chris Brown.
Chris Brown, he's talented. Not even in the entertainment industry. That dude could hoop.
He could paint.
Dude could paint.
Yeah.
everything like
Dance,
sing.
I think he's the
rap,
best. I think he's the
act,
best dancer
everything.
I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
The best dancer you've ever seen.
Ever seen.
Have you seen every day?
Bro, I go on YouTube and sometimes I just like watch Chris Brown dance. Bro, you seen the
Chris Brown dancing.
Bro, have you seen Chris Brown dance to that Kodak Black song?
yeah.
That was
Hey, so you be like searching it and then like you watch him do it and then you be trying to like
You be
do a couple of those things.
I was trying to do it in the mirror, like the little move he did.
Wait, so
I feel like when he did that, like my body moved.
let's get a demonstration.
Or like you seen the Chris Brown Billy Rock?
But I don't want a demonstration. I just want a demonstration.
When he was in the yellow jacket.
That was hard.
Zach, yellow jacket. He was looking good. Looking again. I'm excited.
Can I get a demonstration? That's all. I just
Let me see how you
a little
look.
demonstration, you know.
I can't do it though.
Alright.
Next question.
Last question.
Ooh.
How do you define success?
We gonna have a bonus question?
How do you define success?
I guess I'll start.
Wait. Can I like narrow down the question? Is it like
for
how do I define success?
It's just how do you like as you Myles Franklin defines
yes.
success.
The whole
for myself.
Astin Beal.
You say it for yourself.
Okay, you can say
I got just success in
Go
general.
ahead.
Okay, I got you.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, in my opinion, in the words of the great John Wooden, success is peace of mind.
Great coach, the pyramid.
So in that
That's a good quote.
in that case, success is just what you make it as an individual,
You're right.
and what's peace of mind to you. So, like, what's successful to me, or what would be success for me, is, like I said, carving out and working hard for my family to be set up, having a huge impact on the world in whatever way I think is fit, in whichever way God thinks is fit for me to do. And that's really it. I don't really find money necessarily being like a number, a figure being in that definition, but more so
Money comes with success.
having my family be set up to be comfortable, to be able to enjoy themselves and live a peaceful life as much as they can.
Absolutely.
That was a great answer right there.
I define success as success is a feeling, success is an emotion. I feel success is when you get to the heights that you've imagined, you've dreamed, you've envisioned, and you get that feeling and emotion that, I don't know about you guys, but when I dream and I vision and imagine things, a sense of like a rush of energy and a feeling and emotion comes inside of me. And once I get that feeling and emotion in real physical world, I feel that's success to me. Success is that feeling, is that energy within me, that emotion of just abundance, of joy, of success. That's my definition of success.
Mine is just what Astin said. I can't say nothing more than what he said, bro. It's just, what was the quote?
Success is peace of mind.
Peace of mind, bro. Like, that's enough. He
Being
basically said it all, man.
being at peace
With yourself.
with yourself.
Yeah.
And
He
what
said it all.
you...
It's like setting up for your family,
Yeah.
bro. That's it.
Because it encompasses all of that. It even encompasses what he was talking about, that which is manifestation. Just everything manifesting that you've wanted, that you've desired, that you've set out to do.
Yeah,
That creates peace of mind.
absolutely.
I
It goes
agree.
hand
That's
in
it.
hand.
I agree with both of y'all. I also think that like success is like the day that I die. Like having no regrets on my life and me knowing that I did the best that I possibly could and I lived my life the way I wanted to live my life.
For sure.
I think that's what success is.
For
I
sure.
think having no regrets and living your life and listening to God and everything, that's success to me.
I feel like that goes back on what I said, being impeccable to your word, making choices in your own best interest.
I'm gonna have you spell impeccable once you
I
get
can spell it.
Oh.
IMPECCABLE.
Toughness. Go ahead.
Nah, so
Goose. What's up, man? What's up?
I define
College,
success as like basketball quarters. So first quarter as in like
Breakdown.
Watch the breakdown.
are like 0 to 21.
Yeah.
That's the first quarter of, graduating high school, graduating college, meeting the people networking, doing the things that is the norm, is being successful in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Second quarter, the 20 to 30 age is, it might sound ignorant, but getting money. 20 to 30 in my eyes is getting as much money as you can.
Yeah.
Doing what you have to do, those grind years, the 20 to 30. That's
the focus years.
Exactly, the focus years. 30 to 50, that's family. Just making sure your family's straight, leaving a legacy, making sure that they're doing everything, that you did everything so that they could live a better life that you did, and they deserve better things in life, I guess you could say. And then the fourth quarter is us dying. Our legacy. People saying like, yo, I remember when Cam went to college with me, and he was just a genuine person, just a guy that was just always had my back. It was just a good time.
No, I wouldn't in my life.
No, I'm not saying like that. Pause. I can't wait for I ain't mean it like that. I meant as in like that's the impact I want to have right now. So for when that time comes.
They say that stuff.
Just lastly, just the fourth quarter, just being remembered, just through your whole life, from 0 to the day you die.
Leaving your print.
Just leaving your print, leaving your footsteps on people, and making sure that they, remember you, remember your family, remember your kids, remember your wife, remember blah blah blah.
And I heard
the people, your support system.
I heard a quote by Jim Carrey. It said, I love Jim Carrey.
It's my favorite rapper.
Absolutely. No, but I heard a quote by Jim Carrey. I might be rephrasing it a little bit, but he said, "You'll only be remembered for the impact on lives that you have."
The impact
on the lives that you've touched, and that's really it right there.
It is.
That's all you'll really be remembered for.
That's it.
They're not gonna remember you going to the mall. They're not gonna remember you, sneaking out of the house.
They're not gonna remember the Rolex you had in your wrist.
They're not gonna.
Any of that. They're not gonna remember.
They might remember the Bentley, but then
Because all gonna go with you.
Yeah,
they're gonna remember the impact you had on every individual life that you came across.
How you treated them, how you.
And that's why you're supposed to treat everybody right.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.